get some money, money, get some money, get some money, get some money, money, get some 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 money. Get some money, get some money, get some money. Go get some money, money. I say get some money. Go get some money, money.
Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Yeah, pull up with a baddie in a fancy car. How to party like a rock star and play guitar like a superstar. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my button.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always said, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and now it's 3rd and 3.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing, but in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. 3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the 3rd play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3 and out and did just that.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Tua going to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He'll get it inside the 20. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 14. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now a play fake here on first down. This is caught by Evans. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one goes for 30 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. Down to the 42, 2nd down. The Buccaneers at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
Okay, ready?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DBs, so a dime set here on 3rd down. Now Tua. Oh, He's got a man wide open, complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Tua sets up to pass it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Cedric Wilson from 3 yards out. And the Dolphins are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
His first catch, good for 16 and a first. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And some room to roam now. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 5. 57 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. So down inside the 5-yard line, I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are back within a score. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
To throw again on second down. Tua. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Fournette, a first down carry. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
Second and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. They'll look to throw here. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Everyone's eyes go to him when he nears the end zone, and that includes the coverage, who took away the easy throwing lanes and forced a high throw.
Succop's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe you give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. On 2nd and 9, Tua. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
They'll run on the inside handoff. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2nd and 13. Tua forced him, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision.
To a hit, and the ball is out.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now on 2nd and 16. Tua being chased out left. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. Sanders' kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rip, and they get off the field.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple of yards short of the first. He is going to find Hill here. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Tua now on first down. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go.
Looking to throw again on second down. Tua, that's out to the flat for Edmonds. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. So nothing separating these two teams as we head to the break all square. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
2nd and 9 now. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off, Byron Jones.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is, if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. All told, it's a loss of 8 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Well, that's just one of those head-scratchers. You watch that one back on film as a coach probably say, well, what in the world did we do there?
Yeah, it makes it tough on a coach, doesn't it? When you have to teach him how to keep fighting and breaking tackles versus when to say, that's enough. That play is already done.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins have moved out in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smell.
Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick-6.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate. Those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Looking to pass. Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here just past the 25. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 2nd and 2. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw here. Again, it's Johnson. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Inside handoff now to Fournette. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Fournette. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Slot man moves right. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And some room to maneuver. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
They'll come out in the pistol. Here's White. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rashad White, his first touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point put through by Succop. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready. 10 seconds.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And the slot man goes in motion left. They begin with a run by Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Up the gut, Fournette, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the Dolphins' 46-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 34-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Back to throw now on 1st down. This is caught by Evans. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A very solid gain of 27. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
The
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Fournette again. And he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3. 3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
Well, partner, they're still going to have to go for it after that play. And I'm not sure that the running game is going to be a part of what they have to do on 4th down now.
From this far out, you wouldn't think so. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Xavier Howard. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 14. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. They'll swing this out to Fournette. Touchdown! Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bucs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Succop. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. From the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then and he coughed it up! And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Back to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They tried to take a shot there on 2nd down, and that leaves them, because of the incompletion, a very tricky 3rd and 10.
And with a time situation, you would expect them to try and get it all in this one play, but there's still enough time that if you can take something shorter, gain some yardage, make it a more manageable 4th down if you need to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. And what a throw that was, Charles. You think about the situation, close game, 4th quarter, rookie quarterback. He doesn't seem fazed one bit.
So much for bright lights, big city, and will he wilt? Not at all. The stage not too big, the moment not too big at all. They needed points on that series, and not only did he produce a touchdown drive, but how about finishing it off with a big play that only adds to the momentum that they've already established.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's Tua. Throwing quickly to Wilson. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's the give up the middle. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The 2nd down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick is good. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the 4th. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Dolphins, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers.
You gotta choose.